Probably not reading. Hey, you guys. So I was just telling Peggy, is anybody going to be here today? Kathy, if you are listening, I really would want to chat with you about Zoom and different things. We miss you. Can't stand it. So for everybody listening and thinking about coming in, if you catch this, I want to do what I call a Phoenix Rising tarot spread for you guys today, where we talk about ashes you're rising from. Like, what is this karmic, uh, and I hope dharmic, right, Peggy? Like good and wonderful things ending and beginning. So, what are we rising from? What balance do you need to embrace this transformation? What spark of creativity will help this rebirth? And then, lastly, solid steps for a long term growth. Hey, Rebecca Joe. I was just explaining a reading I want to do for you guys, especially my members. So, no matter the list, Peggy, if you'd like to go, and then Rebecca, Kathy isn't with us. I hope Meredith will pop in and listen. But so, Rebecca, again, I'm doing a Phoenix Rising spread for this 999 portal, this 9-year cycle we've been through. So, what are we coming out of individually? What ashes are we rising from? Number one. Number two, what balance do we need to embrace as we go through this change, transformation, and a lot of times a little bit of a void here? And in that, three, what spark of creativity will help this rebirth, if I didn't say that already? And four, solid steps for a long-term growth. So those are the things. Hi, Justice Woman. Come on in. Rebecca Joe, are you interested? Because I'll start with you. And, as always, if you guys have numerology questions, even astrology questions, you can hit me up. 999 was so bad. Hi, Linda Garden Lady. Hi, Jean. Welcome in. You didn't really? How timely is that, Rebecca? Let's see what's going on for you guys. Then I'll read. Hi, Monique. I'll read for the members first. I am going to read for Rebecca Joe. Peggy, again, if you have questions, Monique. Kathy is perhaps listening. Jean, you might be interested in this as well. And I'll just add Justice Woman, y'all just kind of hop on my list. Just understand members will bump you, okay? And be patient. Rebecca, total synchronicity. I know. And again, remind me, I'd love to get into the topic of scrying and have a good discussion about that one day. I need to write that down. I love the Phoenix. And Ruby, who was on one of my Cosmic Connection interviews, she really embodies the Phoenix rising and her logo and everything. And the Phoenix tail is made of spoons. Because those of us who have chronic illness, mental health issues, oh my gosh, all the physical, emotional, and mental issues that sometimes or more than likely people don't see, we're called spoonies because some days we have like a whole drawer full of spoons, and other days we wake up, there's just like one bent spoon. And it's the whole concept, but she is a rising Phoenix rising, I'm trying to say, a kidney transplant recipient. Oh, you would love to do that. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. and we'll do an astrology numerology day coming up soon. But you guys that have joined in, what I am doing today in honor of Gene, we're gonna start all over. New 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 week. And it's a 999 day. So I'm doing things a little differently. I want to do a rising, oh my gosh, a Phoenix Rising tarot spread for you guys where we talk about how'd I get you up there? Oh yeah. Yeah, Peggy. Um, love to have Ruby back and Reese and all the fun people. Um, okay, so here's the deal. And I am starting with Rebecca Joe. Where'd she go? If she's willing. Uh, what karmic ashes are you rising from? What you need to balance to embrace this transformation. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. Happy birthday. I just wish you such an amazing end of the year and just so many beautiful beginnings. You've really made so much progress with your health and your life, and it's been a joy to watch, Monique. I will be sure. I do have a birthday book here. I wrote it all down. Nines are completions, Linda. Let me read to you guys what the 9-year can look for us individually and as a collective. But I'm doing a spread based on this. So that's the point I'm trying to get, and you guys will see it as we go. But it is about what you're rising from, what you need to balance, what spark of creativity is coming in to help this rebirth, and offer up some solid steps for long-term growth. So that's what I'm going to do for a little bit here, and we'll see where it takes us. But so you guys understand how a 9 feels. And then next year is a 1. It's a 10 and a 1, right? So you can expect new beginnings, new opportunities, all the good stuff, especially if you keep your vibration very high. But you can also expect disruptions and a lot of adjustment. It's just the way it goes. Uh, Monique, you've been so kind to me too regarding the soap. Thank you, sweetheart. I wanted to mention that. All right. So when we're in the energy of 9, and you can think of this globally also, I mean, really, when you think of it globally, listen to this first statement and be like, well, how many more truths will surface? A truth surfaces that you can no longer deny. This truth has a power to change your perspective and free your mind. Everything comes full circle in this year. Karma, like we're going to do this spread about, may revisit you in your life. Um, Particularly also, I want to add during this eclipse season that we're going through, which is the last of 2025, probably going to see people coming back, themes coming back, uh, even old jobs, all of it. And you're like, what? And it's a little bit of a test, you know? So also understand there may be a death, a loss. We've seen that a lot globally as well. An ending of relationships. We see that a lot personally. But there will also be birthing around you and new growth and new opportunity. This is a year of honoring all that you've been through, honoring all the lessons life has bestowed on you, and drawing wisdom from your wounds, especially of the last 9 years. And not only numerologically speaking and astrologically speaking, where were you in 2026? I mean, 2016. And then again, I think it was 2000. There was another year, Peggy knows, I believe it was 2006.
Yes,
Um,
2006.
yeah, astrologically speaking. And then from my point of view as a numerologist, 9-year cycles. 2016 was definitely a year of endings for me. So this year, it brought a little bit of fear that I've had to work through, that endings aren't always as dramatic. They're part of a cycle. And this year has not been easy, I think, for many of us, but better than 2016. Oof. All right. So also I want you guys to know, in a 9-year, you may draw a line in this year for many reasons. You may put a stop to something or someone that has haunted you forever. So keep that in mind. This is an interesting time to have a 999 significant day slap dab in the middle of eclipse season. We have to change something. If you don't have to change anything, I want to meet you. Uh, Justice woman. I was starting med school. Ah, I messed up a little bit. It was definitely. Oh, that's beautiful. It was. It was Dharma. Oh, I love it. That's really cool. Congratulations. I hope you are a happy doctor now, or perhaps a lawyer. Did you do both? Oh, Laura. Yes, you can be on the list. So who is asked? I'm going to start with Rebecca Joe, and then I have to ask Peggy, Monique, Kathy. If you're listening, just type a 1 and I'll do it for you anyway. Meredith, if you're listening, pop in here. Okay, so let's go with the members, and then I'll go to the Justice Woman. Yes, I would love to read for you if you're open to it. Linda, I'd love to read for you. Jean, of course, we have time. And of Laura, most definitely. And yeah, let's go. All right. Now, the trick is for Liz to stay focused on the spread, because they take on a life of their own with me. And Peggy, let me bring you up to say hi to everybody. Oh, oh, I almost took her all away. Hi, Pumpkin.
Hello.
Would you like to? Oh, Ed is here. Hi. Oh, my giddy aunt. I'd love to read for you if you'd like a Phoenix Rising spread today. So good to see you. Sending you much love. Peggy, would you like to wrap up the reading with the oracle cards like we normally do?
Yeah,
No
love to.
pressure. No
No,
pressure. Okay.
no pressure. I love it. I love when the cards speak and they connect.
I think so. And I do too. It helps just give confirmation and validation, you know? Okay.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Okay. Let's see. For now, I'll just use this layout and then bring you back. Okay. That's okay? Can you guys hear her? I think you can hear her. So it's good. I am so glad to hear you're doing really good. Thanks, Jean. You're awesome. You guys that are here, I would really appreciate your help. Um, Check out some of the pick a cards I do every day. They take forever to gain any traction. If you could go in, just I put timestamps. You don't have to watch the whole thing. They're short. Dropping me a hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, pick this, pick that. So I would really love to see you guys on the videos. So Ed, think about it. And Rebecca, everybody, let me see in the comments. All right. So am I going to take reversals? Are we playing this game today? We'll talk about it. And I'll explain as we go. Champion of Swords. That's a Knight of Swords energy in this deck. And then we have, Ace of Wands. And those of you who are coming in, I'll explain the spread in just a second. Six of Swords. This is for Rebecca Joe. Well, that's not what I meant to have happen. Hold on, Rebecca. It's been a rough summer. All right. I kind of see where you need to move. You need to move on from something, and it's interesting. Oh, I love koi fish out. They remind me of my daddy always had koi ponds. I was a Capricorn. He surprised me with some stuff. All right. So this is the Phoenix rising, and first we're going to look at the karmic ashes that you're rising from. And the Knight of Swords is really fast energy. I wonder if you were, Rebecca, I don't believe we've talked about, it could be honestly about relationships. I'm wondering if you had somebody who came in really fast, hot and heavy, and it just kind of rocked your world in a way that created a situation that you need to come out of. Is that true or not? Oh, the thief. That's right. The thief is right here. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. The thief, I labeled it. Um, and I want to say, what balance do you need to bring into your life to be able to embrace this new beginning, which is clearly here with the Ace of Wands? I would say, considering the situation you're coming out of, that you control the amount of like passion, anger sometimes you have about this, because you do have a new beginning, and make sure that you focus it in positive ways for you and don't stay hung up on this extra fast moving, fast thinking person you are dealing with. Now, when we talk about the spark of creativity that will help you in this rebirth, I see it in both of these cards, right? Oh, really? We could be talking about some of that. Yeah, only you know. Do trust your intuition. I love it when you guys, and another reason I love pick a cards, because you get to really use your intuition, what to pick, what makes sense, what doesn't. And you might get messages, from the cards, the visuals yourself. Things I don't even say can be important. Um, but I do feel that when you keep your energy and this high vibe open, which you have, your intuitive wizard like abilities, honestly, I see where you've made up your mind to move away from this energy. And it leaves such a beautiful, almost eclipse in the background, I have to say. It looks a lot like some eclipse energy. So during this time, I feel like you're going to bring a lot of balance, and some new sparks of energy will come in that'll help you leave this. And also look at these two on the end of each other. Um, you balancing your emotions and not holding on to that low vibe stuff. Just um, okay, perfect. And I think that brings where you move away from that and all this, this can be a little bit too passionate, too angry, uh too fiery about a lot of things. But over here, You've got the Knight of Cups, which can be about love, but I also see it as you taking solid steps where, all right, I'm going to move away from that, keep my vibration up, go with the flow, certainly, and elevate to be that king, queen, king of cups, the elder of cups, as it is in this deck. And I think the new person is indicated there, and and here, but also I think that this is you staying very emotionally and mentally and physically stable and grounded as you move away from all of this is the key. That is interesting. I love the way you talk. I really do. And look forward to having you on a roundtable soon. Okay, Laura. Aw, hugs to the kids. Okay, gotcha. 47 is 11. Oh, true. Look at me. I'm focused on the cards today and not the numbers. And you also have 7, 22, 55, and 11. So there's a lot. Which you guys might like this deck. Every little thing you do is magic. It comes with, let's say, let's look at the Champion of Cups for you, because this is your solid steps for long-term growth. Let me show you guys. This is adorable. Um, and the numerology is 47, which we take to 11, but 47 has a life of its own. And then it also has mood music. Someone New, Rebecca Joe by Hoser. I think it's Hoser. Make sense. A box of artisanal, I'm not saying that right, artisanal chocolate. And the garnet is for creation, artistry, and arousal. Interesting. So I do hope that helps. I'm going to pull up Peggy because I have a feeling she has something really cool for you. Oh, you're muted, sweetheart, and I'll mute myself.
Okay, I pulled from Messages of Cosmic Oracle cards. This one is really asking to be used today. It says, say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind the door. You're muted.
That's funny. Yeah, you see that here.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You're so welcome. Good. Okay. Flip that guy around. All right. Now I said Justice. Oh, Monique. Monique, did you want a reading? I always you guys always be sure to ask permission. Manners bananas, right? Thank you so much, Peggy. That was a beautiful card. Let's see. So me Justice Woman, let's see. I'll wait for Monique, but let me see what Justice Woman had. Um, I know she said the 999 was crap. Well, that is, yeah, yesterday, today, tomorrow. Let's see. You guys put your questions in there. Okay. How about Justice Woman? Let's just do a reading for her, understanding that. Monique, I'll read for you when you get in here. I know. Aw. And we both send you love and hope the new person um, spark some creativity as part of the solid steps moving forward. That's what I hope. Okay, Justice Woman, let's see. We'll do the Rising Phoenix spread for you too. Let's see what we get. I don't know what happened that was crap yesterday, today. Okay. You guys, let me once again adjust the light a little bit. There's quite a glare. And it's rainy here, so I'm not getting a lot of you'll find out. Well, this is the Knight of Pentacles, which normally is a horse, but in this it's some kind of crazy bug, which always cracks me up. Um, but I do see it as a time where I hope, work work life is going pretty good. Um, and if you're looking for more messages about work to come in, that's a possibility. It's just going to take some time. But this is a good place to start from. And then you have the major arcana card, the star. Earth energy here, probably more like strong on the Capricorn, but also Virgo, and of course Taurus. This is Aquarius. This is part of karmic wishes and a lot of optimism. I feel like you're embarking on a new adventure. I don't know if it is about work. I do feel it's about manifesting abundance, some dream that you've really had that now you're tapping into. And I do want to point out 17 goes to 8, which is the justice card. A lot of Libra energy. You're unemployed. Interesting. Well, if we look at that, what you need to balance and embrace is the faith that this work and abundance situation and career, which I just did a reading for that. Please check out the pick a card tomorrow. It's about that very thing. Um, had things been wow, did y'all hear that? My goodness. Yeah, it is. And this is what you need to where you need to find balance. I would be careful not to put a lot of expectations on your next step. I feel like you came from a good place. I don't know what happened, but now you're manifesting something new. Okay, Monique, I'll do you next. And I'll read for you next. I think that the balance you need to strike is not in being, mm, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say delusional, right? Just don't have over expectations of what's coming next. And I think in terms of messages about work, it's going to take a little time. So let's see what's next in terms of what's going to spark you and move you forward. Well, this card cracks me up a lot of times because your spark of creativity is being dampered by a lot of worry. Yeah, a lot of worry. And sometimes I think of him as like roaring. Other times he's kind of sticking his tongue out like nanny nanny boo boo, and it's just bringing out understanding these endings and not worrying about it so much because I do think the universe is balancing it out all on its own. So let's keep going. Um, and I think just understanding the endings, like coming to terms, even when you don't know why it happened. I have had things end. We all have where uh, you're in a relationship, they ghost you. You're volunteering for something, they kick you off the team. You get fired, you're asked to clear your desk with no explanations. This is kind of understanding not to worry about that, to trust your intuition and embrace the void right now is something I think we have to do in the middle of eclipse season. And solid steps. Aha. And this is a funny card too. Let me turn the light. Um, there are new opportunities coming in. Just be patient. Don't worry. And you're moving up the ladder, I would say. It's going to be a better situation. See that beehive back there? It's going to be more of a community, like-minded people. You may really be changing your whole career. Um, and it comes with a lot of using your natural it is a wildly comical spread, but it is about work in your abundance and not over worrying or overthinking. I really need you to trust that all of this happened for a reason. That needed to go. This whole new thing is coming in. Are you manifesting something completely different? And if so, it's going to happen. There's going to be a team, a community, a hive of like minded people that you're really going to enjoy. I need to see what's on the bottom of the deck. Tower. Now, towers can be good and bad, but this is all happening quickly, even though back here I said this is coming in slow. This is happening quickly. What are you doing? Are you changing careers completely and you're just nanny boo boo at all the old people and look at me? Does that make any sense? Maybe you don't say nanny boo boo, but I mean, you're ready to roar. Uh, yes, I got fired off my last job. I remember. No, no. So, I talked to so many people and I'm going through it and I'm channeling for you. So it comes in and out. Um, you say nanny boo boo too? Okay, that's why I'm like, sometimes I think he's roaring, and other times I'm like, he's just like, you know what? You think I'm worried about it, but I'm not. I'm not. I got better stuff coming right here. I know what I want. I feel like I wish I knew what you did, um, and what you're going after, because I feel like it's something completely new, which also fits this endings and starting something really new and different. It's gonna take some time, and I feel like mentors, community, people like that to help you. Um, and underneath it is a lot of like, "That sucked," and I felt that way, but in the end, you're gonna come out better, and you're gonna be so funny. I mean, so happy. You're cracking me up. You're gonna be so happy that did mine there's my mouse. She says, "I'm telling you this spread is cracking me up, and I'm quitting to build health tech." Good. Very smart. Yep. And I know this was not fun, but it's bringing in something so much better. And, Peggy's had to talk me through a few things like that. She's like, "Are you reading for yourself?" But, with the wounds comes wisdom that I can share. And I feel like my camera's crooked, you guys. I'm super sorry. Okay. And I'm gonna ask Peggy to come up for you, Justice. Okay, hold on. Hi. Don't laugh at me.
Because you know it's true. I pulled a little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember that.
I love it. I love it. And um, the star card, like it's your turn to manifest what you want. And you can
Hmm.
say nanny, boo boo all the way home. I
Right.
do want to look at the Oracle of Pentacles for you to see what the mood music is. And it just the light keeps changing in here. Let me see. Okay. Ooh, I wish it would start raining. That would feel such a like a cool vibe. Oracle of what is it? Pentacles. Uh, which is very much at the almost at the top of your game, and it comes with a lot of fertility and abundance, abounds, and meets you with ease. So all this tower was on the bottom. We're done with that. Um, it's a very down to earth, grounded oracle and a magnet for a bountiful harvest. So this is great. You may be experiencing a flux of material wealth and success or love, but that doesn't give you permission to overindulge. Remember, I was like, don't overthink or over expect this and overindulge. Oh my gosh. Um, and it's a card of striking a work life balance, which is something you are manifesting. So I love that in this spread. Now, I want you to make a note. The mood music is Crowded Table by the High Women, and the scents Make a Bouquet of Wild Thyme, Honeysuckle, and Lemony Geranium. Hmm. And the crystal or stone that helps is sodalite for love, focus, and intuition. So cool. And you pulled the card already, right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Peggy. So I hope that helps. And now I am going to Monique. Monique said she'd like a Phoenix Rising spread. Excuse me, guys. I should have hit the mute button. Hi, Judy. Welcome in, you guys. We'll go to Linda Garden Lady. Oh, my giddy aunt. Laura. Judy, if you'd like one, we're doing a Phoenix Rising spread. So this is going to be for Monique. I believe she's listening. Hi to your mom. Hi to your dog and your kitty. Is that your spirit cat you were talking about? Judy, so good to see you. You're welcome. Please keep me updated. I love what you're doing. Six of Pentacles. And again, for those of you coming in, this is about karmic ashes we're rising from, what you need to balance to embrace these transformations and changes. What spark of creativity will help this rebirth and solid steps for long term growth? So, Monique, you're coming from a very balanced place. Earth energy, your birthday's tomorrow, still Virgo. It's you. It's you. And I love that. I think that you have already risen out of the ashes, as we know. And now you're already coming in to a really good balanced place. You're starting from a very good place for this year of endings. And here you are, the Elder of Wands. And this lizard gecko iguana reminds me of the animal psychic Stacy Erickson who we had on. And 35, we go to 8. What you need to find balance to embrace this change is the King of Wands. The 8 is balance. All right, what it means, Monique, is you are having to be the king of the house, the queen of the house, gender fluid. You know what I mean? You've really stepped into a position most of your life, actually, where you've been the one taking care of everybody. And that's still going on. So be sure to balance out work life, home life, caretaking, and self care, your health. And then what brings you fun? and you're having to balance that all out. But as the King of Wands, you're in control. And it just shows what a beautiful natural leader you are. Um, and always remember not to let other people control you. Don't be so much of a chameleon that you let you give your personal power away. Okay. Now let's see what's going to add to this spark of creativity and rebirth for you. The lovers. Gosh, Monique, make it stop. So, either you're making a decision regarding like new ideas, new projects, or a new person, and this is really, reigniting your life. You read to a 3-year-old at your, oh, that's so cute. I love that. But there is a lot of good energy here, I have to tell you. This is a lot of Sag energy, okay? This is Gemini. So keep that in mind in case it relates to some, you or people in your life. But if if you heard before, like you are in such a better place. You're really leading in so many ways. And I love that you read for the your grandson's daycare today. I think that is self-care, self-love, love for them, fun things you love to do. So I love that. That brings a lot of balance to your life. And I know that you need to get out of the house sometimes. Hi, Sassy. And that there is a spark of creativity coming into some of your decisions, number one, and also decisions about relationships and new starts. So I'm curious, let's see what's going on for long term growth. Again, got a lot of Gemini energy. I definitely want you to stay balanced, keep your personal power going as you make some of these decisions regarding love and relationships and new projects, and make sure these new beginnings are very much grounded in truth, integrity, respect, mutual respect, and that you feel very protected in these new beginnings, that you feel you have the clarity you need. Because I do think there's some decisions coming up regarding this transformation you're going through, and it may have to do with the relationship we've talked about before. And look what's on the bottom of the deck. So be careful what you wish for. Make sure that you trust your intuition, Monique, and really bring a lot of, again, mutual respect and balance and trust, because I know that's what you're manifesting in relationships, which I feel is reflected here. So I do hope that helps, Monique. I'm not sure if you had a chance to reply, but I'll leave these here and I'm going to ask Peggy. She's going to pull a card for you too. Feel free to chime in. And oh, you're so welcome. Does it make sense? How are you feeling about this rebirth? And again, I need you to really trust your intuition, and communicate the real you, and not be a chameleon as you make some of these decisions about moving forward. Okay. All right, good. Now let me see what Peggy has for you.
I pulled never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back.
Oh, that's so true. Aw.
Yeah. That is
And
Monique.
the colors I have here in her cards that are just so prominent.
Mhm.
And I
Yeah,
feel I'm not sure, but in my intuition is this is Archangel Michael's sword protecting her. I know
exactly.
it's one sword, but anyway. Awesome,
Exactly.
awesome, awesome apple blossom. All right. Now, let's see. Now I've got Linda Garden Lady, Jean, Ed, and Laura, Judy. All right, Linda Garden Lady. While I shuffle, you're so welcome, Monique. I love you. Thank you for everything you did for me. Really appreciate that. Sweet Cash App and money back and forth to each other. Okay. You'll have to send me a picture of your grandson too. All right. Linda Garden Lady. Oh, out comes the Nine of Swords. Coming out of the ashes, girl. It's a 999 day, and you have a nine sword. There's probably a lot you've worried about. This is something that you're getting over, though. And Nanny Nanny Boo Boo comes to mind again. You're just like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go. I'm going to quit worrying about this. So let's see what can help balance this out a little bit. Aw, look at his little happy little face. This is the King of Pentacles. This is where I feel like you really get your swag back. And 77 is an interesting number. A lot of spiritual awakening, transformation, not even awakening. It's more like an elevation in your spiritual abilities. Yeah, but and this is air energy. Not a Libra there, but you're gonna balance it out. Like I feel like you are really getting your personal power back, getting some stability over whatever you were worried about. And if it did have to do with finances, I feel like you've been very successful, but maybe that's some balance that you need to embrace. Um, maybe you're overworking, overwhelmed. Maybe you're having um, to be much like I said for Monique, in charge of everything and everybody. 1 7. Um, well, you got my attention. Nothing like throwing a birth date at me. What's a numerologist without some calculations? Five. Uh, where did birthday go? Anyway, um, yeah, you are air for sure. Um, Aquarius. I'm Aquarius rising, which I feel you here, but I think this is you trying to bring some balance. Okay, as you come up from all these things you were worried about. You're in an 8 year of restoration. I'm going to read that to you. Hold on 1 second. And then we'll keep moving on to see where this is going to take you as you come through this transformation. But right here, and I have a lot to tell you, you're very much an old soul. You have a lot of soul contracts with people. So we need to do a numerology reading for you. But you are in a year of restoration. And I do believe that you are on a very eye-opening spiritual journey as well. We're really getting a lot of upgrades. Now, in an 8 year, it's about restoring personal and emotional balance, which is exactly what you see here. It's an opportunity to heal grounding and stability issues. It's adjustment to abrupt change, endings. Stand up and speak your personal truth. Say nanny nanny boo boo. Discernment about life priorities and redirection of energy. And you're going to re examine also all the relationships, where you put your energy, what your personal belief system is. This is that spiritual journey you're on. You'll also take a look at the relationships and attachments you have and re examine those. You'll re examine where you have power and letting go of behaviors and patterns and thoughts that are toxic and destructive. And today is a really good day to work on that and think about it. It's also a time where you might be triggered, but you're going to start to heal this trigger. And also, it can be about court proceedings, justice, being an advocate for yourself. It is about truth. Sometimes divorce or court proceedings and a need to have a plan B. Now, let's see as you work on restoring this balance, what's going to be the next spark of creativity to really get you going. Ace of Wands. This is about you having a new beginning. This is the spark of creativity in a card. Like I couldn't have asked. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't always apply to court proceedings and things. But yeah, this is a new beginning full of passion, creativity, could be new relationships, could be new ideas, projects you're excited about. And it is am I right? The number 22, which is the master builder. No, yeah, master builder. So, and you are a natural born leader. This is king queen energy. So you're really, really on a new beginning. And so communicate about the things that excite you with people that you trust and are like minded. And I hope it's us in a spiritual journey that you're on. Elder of Cups. So, a couple things here solid steps for long term growth is this is over. You're leading your own life now. You have personal power, you have personal boundaries, you know how to control your emotions and go with the flow. I really think you're putting an end to worry and just grounding and balancing. And this is the spark of a new beginning for you. And because you're so balanced and you're such a natural leader, um, I really feel that 13 is 4. It's like so much king energy, gender fluid. Maybe you have to be in charge of everything, which seems to be a bit of a theme today, but you handle it well. And this is solid steps for long term growth, passion, creativity, but you're leading with balanced emotions. The worry will end. You also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. A lot of truth, a lot of protection, more new beginnings. It definitely needs you to use your throat chakra more than worry less, communicate more with people you love, trust, know will support you in your new ideas and ventures. Oh, are you listening to me? You mean me? Little old me? That's so sweet. All right. Now Peggy's pulled another card to see what we get.
Yeah,
I'll get to you in just a minute, Laura. Gotcha, girl.
I pulled your life is so special. Treat it with loving care.
Ah, for sure.
Yeah.
That is being grounded, her emotions,
Mhm.
this whole restoration period she's going through.
Right.
Oh, good. Thanks, Linda. It was beautiful. Perfect. All right. Thank you. I know. I think so too, Linda. I see good things coming. I love you being here. Let me see you in my videos. So I know I've changed the time a couple, the pick a cards a little bit, but come in. You're so welcome. Okay, let me go back. I think Jean is next and then Laura. Or wait, let me see.
Yeah, Jean, then Laura.
No, Jean, Ed, Laura,
Oh,
Judy.
Jean. Oh, okay. I wrote
If
it
if
backwards.
if Ed's interested. Okay. Jean says, "May I ask what's coming towards me in love? It's the only thing that spirit doesn't answer me when I ask." Okay, sure. I'll go off the spread. Okay. So we'll do this a little differently. Okay. What's coming towards you in love? Give me a minute. I feel like I need to change the deck. Nope. Nope. Told not to. Okay. Okay. I hope I can answer this. Can't remember if I did your numerology. Ah, throw your birth date in there. Let me just see where you are this year. Can't remember, Jean. How did it get to be 2 o'clock already? All right. For love. Hold on a minute. I was just told I got to do something else. I got to see where your blocks are. Jean, can you just pop your dates in there? So I just want to, I'm not going to get into numerology. I just want to see where you are this year. No, I just want to see what year you're in. It doesn't matter. Oh, you're in a 9 year. Ah, okay. That matters. That's what I needed to know. Okay. Bear with me. We're going to do a layered reading for you. Um, uh, uh, Jean, okay, so we're going to go into a little past life energy. When, and I could be way off, but when you were young, did you have health issues? Did you witness people around you going through a lot of health issues that, or, um, mm, did you have to be treated for something you saw? And, but deeply, I feel that there were things that affected you when you were little. Maybe you were controlled. Your brother was sick all the time. Okay, that explains it. And you had to deal with a lot. I feel like did you have to then kind of be the parent in the family? Really, a ruler, but also I want you to remember this is an indication sometimes to watch your boundaries. Yeah, there's that too, but um, this was something significant that you had to work through, regain, and you probably have a soul contract with your brother, obviously, I mean, but in a deep way. I also feel like it took away some of your personal power, but you had to restore that. I love you the way you say, I see dead people. I feel like too, as open as you are, you do have a lot of armor built up on you, and as as you work towards new love, we've gotta release this energy of wounds from when you were little, things that you came into this world with that you may not even understand. Soul connections, soul contracts, and soul purposes. That maybe you need to renegotiate some of those things so you can start to heal yourself, help others heal, and also plant some new seeds. So, all of this stuff that happened when you were little that has created an armor because you saw things that deeply affected you, we've got to like work on that as we go through this 999 energy of releasing. And also as we go through eclipse season and in this middle of it and understanding the changes that brings and how to just embrace that void. Okay, Jean. So let's talk about once you drop that armor, let keep your personal boundary up. Four of Cups, Ace of Cups. Okay. Obviously, a lot of Cancer energy here. The Devil, Capricorn energy. I knew we talked about this a little bit. Was coming towards me. Is the only thing that um I think in this time, the next couple of weeks, as we're in this in between of eclipse season, the last eclipse season of 2024. Some of us may have people, things, work, all kinds of things revisit. It's a little bit of a test. Are you going to go back or not? I think you're tired of all of that. Um, but there is a sense it's a gift from, the divine, from source. So if this person thing idea revisits, it is worth considering. There could be a new beginning, if not together, but a fresh start for you. And it really feels like this card, more than any card I've seen today, is like rising out of the ashes and offering someone a divine opportunity, love, and I hope for yourself too, right? Um, if you're looking for love, it could be a Capricorn. Am I right? Yeah. But also remember, if it's this person, are we revisiting something that just, this still has to go? So on a 9/9 day, let's think about what are the patterns that you may be repeating, and let's aim for that fresh start. Now let me keep going really quick for you. The Hermit, another 9. Okay, then that's that. We're rising up from that. I feel let me keep going. I think that's Virgo energy also. Now, okay. After a little bit of a quiet period, as I keep saying, as we embrace the void for a minute here in September and see where things land, I actually think there's somebody coming in that you have a soul contract, a soul connection with. It could be a Capricorn. It might very well, though, be Aries. And this is somebody who's a little younger than Eugene, little immature, but wise. Wise, wise, wise for their age. Um, and they're ready to learn more too. Let me do another thing. That's funny, Sassy. And there, aha, the fool. So yeah, this is all after a little phase where you're like, I can't seem to get out of this hermit phase about love. I do believe it's coming in. Ace of Cups, this Apprentice of Wands. Again, it could be Aries, Leo, Sag, obviously, but I think Aries, maybe Capricorn. I don't want to guess the sign, but they're going to be a little younger, very vital, a lot of fertility and growth and abundance and whole bunch of new opportunities coming in. I mean, from the hermit to the fool, let's go. Let's go, Jean. And one more thing. I want to give you some this. I want to talk about this. Let's talk about this, the music that goes with it, and the mood, the stone. I never want to, a lot of times when I use this deck, I forget to do that. All right. So this is the apprentice. You can think of as like the page. So I think they're going to be a little younger. They'll have a lot to learn. You'll be teaching them this wisdom. You're the prophet. You'll be teaching this. Uh, oh, by the way, this is by, this is Every Little Thing You Do is Magic. Callie Little and another beautiful person did the art, but it's all signs are pointing to hell yes. So somebody's coming, and it represents the student of passion itself and an openness to learning, jumping in and showing vigor in whatever's to come. Great enthusiasm for the sensual, sexual, and creative aspects of the fiery wand suit. Let's go. Look out for this one. Could be a Capricorn. And the mood music is This Is Your Life by Hannah Cohen. Makes sense. Passion fruit, guava, and mango. And then the stone crystal for you is orange calcite. Passion, visions, and alignment. I don't know how many more signs of being sensual. Hi, Miriam. Welcome in. Love you, girl. Caught her working the other day making lip balm. So good. And if you guys haven't aren't familiar with Miriam, she was on Cosmic Connections too. So check it out. All right, Jean. We're gonna have to come back to you soon. See who's coming into your life. I hope that helps. By the way, I know Peggy pulled a card for you too.
I did. I pulled, when you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride.
Woohoo! Yeah. I'll do a timing spread for you real quick, Jean.
Yeah.
See what I get. And Miriam, if you're interested, if I go fast enough here, I am. Well, Jean got off track with me. We did it a little something different for Jean, but I am doing a Phoenix Rising tarot spread where we look at what you're rising out of, what you need balance to embrace this transformation, sparks of creativity to help us move through the rebirth and solid steps for long-term growth. So if you want me to pull cards for you, Miriam, I'd love to. And Miriam has helped us create the crystal stone soap, you guys. I should send one to Rebecca Joe for joining as a member. Rebecca, you need to reach out to me with your address, and I'm going to send you a present. If you are so inclined, email me here. I got something special for you. Yes, thanks, Peggy. That's Miriam's shop website. It's her shop. Great stuff. Mm, okay. All right. So timing spread for Jean, right? So Jean, I'm going to pull 13 cards. If I get it, I'll let you know. If I don't, divine timing. But I feel things are really changing for you. And I love the fact you don't go back. One, two. What's the sense in that? Three. Ooh, this couldn't, I don't know. I have said this before, like, are you kidding me? And then it came true. 1 week. 1 week, Jean. So everybody make a note on your calendar. Jean better have something happening in about a week. It might just be something starts to bubble up. You get a message, you get a download. You're so welcome. Interesting, interesting, interesting. 1 week. Okay. So after Jean, Ed, are you still here and do you want to do this? I know you do so many wonderful readings for yourself. I'm glad to see you've made so much progress with family. I love you dearly. I know. Yeah. Uh, you. Oh, this. Yes, you're so welcome. But also this. Why won't it? It won't show. Okay. You break up for people with a reason if they don't appreciate. Yeah, I know. It can be hard to do though. But I love that you've got that. So if Ed is still here and wants this, I will. Otherwise, Laura, you're up. Oh, there you are. Oh, you did. Oh, okay. Oh, I missed it. I'll look for it, guys. Give me 1 second. I haven't been starring these. 1 second, Ed. Aha. Okay. Oh, all right. Ed, so we could do the Phoenix Rising spread for you. Uh, I might need to layer it though. That's what I'm thinking about. No, I think this is what we're gonna do on the level, and they're being genuine. Um. All right, let's go with this. All right, we're gonna talk about you are rising out of the ashes of this family past, and this is like the Knight of Swords in a sense, but a little wiser, not so fast, really thinking. This is where I feel you've risen, you've had a rebirth with your family. A lot of chariot energy comes to mind where you're more balanced. Your thoughts aren't so wild. And I know that you can call a spade a spade. And that is indicated there. There is a sense of, I'm going to tell you what I think, but I know you know. But I love the balance, the rebirth energy there. I love the blue, the way you've been communicating. An apprentice of wands. Look at that. So you need to bring some balance into possibly a couple of things. Being overzealous about the new developments, this whole rebirth with family. Don't have over expectations of them. There's still a lot to learn here. A lot of wisdom from the wounds for you, Ed. But also, Are you trying to possibly introduce someone new now that you got the family balanced out? Are you opening up to new love and trying to balance that out? And also, if you do, it might bring a lot of balance to your life. Let's keep going, and I might need to clarify that card. The Hanged Man. All right. This is where we do take a pause, right? And embrace the void. Double check. This is you double checking. But also, I want you to know I do believe that after you come out of this moment of like, can I really trust my own intuition, my own thoughts? Am I right about all the love and everything that's going on here? And after you um, bring even more clarity to that, I believe this is the card where you continue to plant the seeds of this new journey you're on with your family. Pisces energy. Of course, you know all the deacons and everything. I don't have to tell him the signs, he knows. But for those of you who are listening, air, fire, water significantly. And I love the way they use a lobster in this. So cute. But again, I know you're giving it a lot of thought. You're like, let me pause. Are they telling the truth? Um, I do believe they are. And if when they're not, you're going to know it. But don't have too many expectations of them. And you're still planting many seeds. And I think some of it has to do with even more new relationships, Ed. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Well, this is where are they like many families, Ed, money becomes an issue. Is there some of that going on? That's very true, Jane. He is. Now, this is what's so typical of families where everything's great, a lot of love, but you start talking about money and practical matters and even bringing in new relationships and it all goes to hell in a handbasket. Uh, uh I know. This is where you are exactly. You're like, "Okay, I'm sitting here thinking about this, hanging from the tree," you know what I mean, so to speak? The hanged man. Anyway, uh, that didn't come out right. But anyway, this is where it starts to, like, get a little messy with the money, and that's so true of families. Let me clarify the 10 of Pentacles. Champion of Pentacles. All right. So no matter, yeah, you plant the seeds, you keep going. Don't have over expectations of how honest and wonderful they're going to be. Yeah, you are. There's nothing wrong with that because there will be some issues about money and who, like who's in charge and yada, yada, yada. But I really think that you bring a lot of uh, slow, not slow in a good way, slow, grounded energy, much like Jean said. All right, you guys, we're planting seeds, we're growing. Let's not fight about all this yada, yada stuff. And let me show you how to approach this in a controlled, beautiful manner. Typically, the Knight of Pentacles is on a horse. I'm a horse girl. He's very in control of the horse. The horse, they have good connection. And that's what I see for you. But they pull a little bit of a trick, not too bad. And the energy on the bottom of the deck. I can't do a reading without Ed and Chariot energy not come up. How are my glass balloons? Ed, we have a store here with glass balloons like you have, glass hot air balloons. I'm gonna get one. So just stay balanced, be the warrior, be the hero in this, and keep moving forward with it, planting these seeds. Just make sure it's fair and balanced and everything you want it to be. Now, I'm gonna pull it Peggy for you. Uh, yeah, that's true, Gene. I'm sure he agrees with that. All right, so let me pull up Peggy. Sweet Peggy. So Ed, look who I don't know if you've gotten to read for Ed. It's been a hot minute, huh?
Yeah,
How fun.
this is a first. I'm honored.
Yay.
What has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. So deep down inside, I think you know the answer to your question.
Yeah, that hangman, he's sitting there going, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But I do think that there's a lot of room for growth there. Ed, it's just family gets tricky when it comes down to the work and the money and yeah, just don't put a lot of expectations on people. I think that'll help.
Yeah.
And I love you so much for being here. And anytime you want to shoot me a voice message, please do. I miss talking.
Oh, he
All
has the
right.
sweetest voice.
Huh?
He has the sweetest voice.
Oh, I know.
I love
And
it.
I love his YouTube channel. I have to go back and see if he's posted any. I think he's been busy. Hi, Yadira. Nice to see you. I saw you guys all in Reese's room yesterday. I didn't get to talk a lot because I was driving and walking. So that was Ed. And now I believe I go to Jean made me a list. Where's my list?
Is it Heaven's Daughter? I don't know if she's still here.
I think I go to Laura. Jean, Ed,
Oh, no,
Laura.
no, you go to Laura next. You go to Laura. That's right.
Yeah, Laura and then Judy. Oh, it's
Yeah.
2:22 here. Yeah. Can we talk more about the guy? Um, oh, let me see if I can grab that real quick. Hold on, Laura. If not, I'll definitely get back to you on that, but I'll do a spread about you guys. I think I have the paper though. Give me one sec. Stop and stuff. Oh yeah, I've got it. Okay. You want to know more about him? I want to know about your numerology match. Okay, I'll go over it again a little bit with you as best I can. Your overall energy is the 7, the Chariot. He's the Empress. So I'll read those to you. But what you do align with mostly. He's very intuitive, very much an old soul. I think he's had a lot of situations where he's constantly had to reinvent himself. Mm, curious about the connection to his mom. I also wonder about the connection to his dad. I'm a lot at uh oh, okay, let's look at that. Because you're going to understand the energy big time that he has. So I'm going to read the 3 to you again, and he's going through this rebirth also. So the last couple of years haven't been easy. Um, there's a lot of starts for him. Yeah, different for you. And I can see where his dad was rather absent. Oh, his mom. No, his dad. Yeah. Yeah. His mom doesn't get along. Okay. Makes sense. If you stay with him, we should take a look at his parents' birthdays. But anyway, you guys have the 3 in common and you have the 9 in common, which also is a mirror number. So let me read the 3 to you cuz so you're different. He's an old soul, you're an old soul. You have the ability to do the impossible. He is a butterfly energy where he can really reinvent himself a lot, but he's very intuitive, but um somewhat deeply secretive. Okay? Kaylee. Hello, pumpkin. I got to see you in my pick a cards, Kaylee. Leaving me comments. Where you been? You guys do check out the pick a cards. I hope you like them. If you'd rather me do different readings, let me know. But I love pick a cards because it really helps us work with our intuition, yours, mine. Yeah, the whole thing. All right, so let's look. Let me read to you again about 3 so you can understand. I do think there's a lot of anxiety that comes with the 3 energy, but it's beautiful too. It's the Empress, loving, nurturing, somebody who can, it's like he can plant the seed, but you have the ability to really lead, to nurture it, to water it, to see it to fruition, and even get it through like floods and snows because you can do the impossible. Where he's over here spinning in anxiety. I'm going to tell you that. I'm a Cancer. I don't mind bluntness, but I'm also Aquarius rising, so I can be more blunt than anybody. Okay. So, Laura, uh, okay, I'm going to read a couple things to you because this applies to you and him. I am the Empress, the mother of the earth, the energy that nourishes and feeds the spirit. Hold on. I see beauty in all living things. This is my most blessed gift. I will protect you, inspire you, comfort you. I will carry your burden as mine. My challenge is to come into a place of knowing that I don't need to carry this burden in order to feel your love. I am love. So you guys have to remember to walk beside each other. Don't try to constantly carry each other and over nurture and all stress on this. Now, Empress qualities for both of you. And you're highly intuitive, chariot energy, hermit, the prophet, the emperor, the empress. Same over here, the magician, the old soul. So times this by 10. Highly intuitive, nurturing, supportive, spiritual, empathetic, struggles with being able to relax, fear issues, anxiety issues. See? So you both are pinging off of this because you do mirror each other too. So if you can stay more grounded and lead the way and get him to calm down, it's a good thing. But you could mirror each other in a lot of anxiety, struggles with the unknown, control issues, manifests a near fear like a knot in your stomach, suffers from digestive problems, impatient, creative, uh, loves to bring that out and inspire people. Effective as coaches, teachers, and mentors. Protective, defensive, devoted to family. Struggles with living in the present, struggles with being in the moment, struggles with letting go of the past. You know what that creates? A lot of anxiety. So you both have an element of that. So just remember, find some creative ways to talk about it and to deal with the anxiety. And I can help you personally because I have an anxiety disorder. I think it's getting better. Um, has a difficulty allowing their children to fail, takes on other people's issues. So, let's not do that. Let's not do that. We got enough to deal with. Has struggle maintaining healthy boundaries, struggles with speaking their truth, communication issues. So, again, that's something I would really work on. Because there can be an element where you don't like confrontation and you'll avoid stuff. You guys don't like saying no. So that's where communication will be really important. Burnout issues, private about personal suffering. Again, communicating with each other really help. People are drawn to your warm, protective nature. Martyr syndrome. Don't try to fix everybody or play the victim. Defensive, tend to withdraw when injured. Trust issues, takes on responsibility for care of the parents, or there's a disruption there. Intimacy issues, something that'll have to be discussed. Guilt and self esteem issues, emotional manipulation issues, often struggles with feelings of dread. That's that anxiety raising its ugly head. Deal with deal with feelings of being taken advantage of. Struggles with self-care. Their home is warm and welcoming. They love to cook for people, but tend to be the last ones to sit down and go to bed, any of that. And I have an affirmation for you guys, and certainly for you, Laura, as you get to know this person and well, you've known him for some time, but the new him. Today I will nourish my spirit. I will allow myself to receive and know that I am safe to do so. I am good. I am beautiful. I am kind. So please remember that. And let's pull some cards for you guys, okay? Now, if you want to go over like a full numerology detail, Laura, reach out to me. I'm happy to read for you anytime because there's so much to be said about all of this. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I don't want to lose these papers that I have saved for you guys. All right, so let's take a look at um did that help you understand his anxiety? You can also okay. No, you're not asking too much. I love you so much. Girl, we've known each other from TikTok days. Let's go. Okay. So, how it will go. Okay, I understand. I do know that you're overthinking a little bit. I know, Jane, emotions, emotions. Yeah. Sure, anytime, Laura. Okay. 3 of Wands. I love it. Give me just a minute. Ace of Swords. That is really interesting today. Justice. What's his? Oh, I put the birthdays away. Wait. Oh, well. That's interesting because of his that 3 is about, protecting the kids and he's put his own spin on it, hasn't he? Ugh. Let me see where I'm getting. Laura, I won't lie, that's a pretty bold statement that you gotta think about. It's one thing to be, like, um, leery of meeting kids and taking on responsibility, but I knew there was an 11 in there somewhere. Okay. Wait, what was that? Yeah. Yep. There he is. What I wanted to start to say is, like, you guys have all the tools to make this happen. I really hope there's not a third party involved. That's not necessarily where I'm going with this. I really think there's, creative ways and a lot of truth to bring balance to this relationship. But this about, um that's interesting. So we're getting repeating messages. This really bothers me, though, and I'm gonna pull some cards on that. But let's keep going with this. I think all the tools are here. He told you the truth about it and sort of bringing in, mm, where I wanna tell you to, like, come up with plan B. I really don't like that statement. 3 of Swords. It doesn't make sense to me right now. Hold on a minute. Oh, yes, Ed, everybody Jean reads everybody in the comments, which I don't mind at all. I think we're generally on the same page. Uh, wait, it's fine. Well, you should be able to control it, Jean. Just saying. But I really don't mind. I love you dearly. Okay. He didn't have a dad and my kids. Oh, yeah. I'm glad he's considering it. I'm glad you said that. But I still am a little worried about him hurting you over this, where you have to then regain your emotions and go back to work and just, okay, I'm okay being okay. Hold on. These are speaking to me. Well, that's better. 9 of Cups. Interesting. And the 9 of Cups. Ah, okay, here's what I think is going to happen, Laura. And I'm going to do a timing spread for you too. And don't go away because Peggy will pull a card on this. I think I see, and I remember last week, like, he wasn't communicating enough. Um, and I love what he said. I do think he's being truthful. And even though he took some time and maybe you guys got a little scared or he backed away a little bit. I remember him from the past. Um, I think he does kinda hurt you a little bit, but then things start to turn around, and I definitely don't want you to when we talk about the Phoenix Rising spread today, it's a lot about where you need balance and to just embrace the void. So if you go through some of these cycles with him, um, of communicating, not communicating, I'm scared of this, I'm scared of that, it's gonna hurt a little bit, and I want you to stay, like, in charge of your life, don't miss work, don't spin, because he is gonna come back in. He is going to come back in, and I think there will be a really good high energy feeling you have that shifts from a little bit of heartbreak to, okay, we've come to some understandings of how we can be together, what has to end, and how we can grow and heal together. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, I know. And I don't want you to be hurt. I want you to like, fake it. And you're not bothering me. You're not bothering me at all. And just be patient. I do think it's going to come around. Um, Energy on the bottom of the deck. I think actually there's a past life connection with you guys, and it's going to take him a while to see it. Oh, and there's that sexy card. But there's a rebirth here for you guys, and that's that Libra energy again. So I want you to feel pretty good about it. I think it's maturing. It's a slow maturation with him. But please don't get again, don't have over expectations of people. The astrology is strong this week. Don't try to push people and make them say and do and da da da. Be okay being you and understand there's a lot of growing up he's doing and coming into his own. And I think that's going to help you guys a lot. And before I go to Peggy, I want to do one more thing for you. Oh, and two more things. Actually, I'm drawn to, yeah, I'm going to do this. Where's the book? Where'd I put the book? I want to tell you the mood music. No, I can't find the book. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not using the book. I can't find it. What'd I do with it? Okay, no music for you. Seinfeld. No soup for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 weeks. So what's going on in 5 weeks? What I think will happen is you guys will go through some of these little ups and downs and not wanting to confront each other, not wanting to say no, but not talking about all the important stuff. But within the next 5 weeks, that's going to turn um, and improve. He's afraid of disappointing her. Da, 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 da. Mm, yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree with you, Jean. Um, I'm really stuck on not knowing what I did with the book. Oh, I dropped it. Aha. 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 Okay, so Laura, 5 weeks. Yeah. Well, if it doesn't improve, I would sit down and have a talk with him. Uh, like give it the next month, but I expect good things to progress and some good holidays and like good God, give it a chance to meet each other's kids. Nobody's more protective than I am about meeting kids and or all this stuff. But when you've known somebody a long time and there's this kind of connection. Give it a chance. I can't see you with anyone else. If he has been involved with somebody else, because I wondered a little bit, he's releasing that energy, okay? Oh, Miriam, I'm so glad you're still here. Co-parenting is needed. How about that? What are they thinking? Oracle deck by me. Let me know if you want one. But yeah, it's all about this, and it's not as scary as he's making it out to be. And I think in the next month or so, you guys will really talk about it and make a lot of progress. I hope for you. I hope he's not that big of a chicken. Okay, now let me see what Peggy picked up on. Excuse me.
I pulled, give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing.
All this.
You're doing good. You really are.
Yeah, that's why I really want her to just stay, to keep being her happy self as he goes
Yeah.
through some of this.
So,
Um, you know, Lauren, I created these cards because these are difficult topics when you have kids, and I want kids, I don't want kids, I don't want your kids, I love you, but not the kids. This said co-parenting is needed. He has said that to me also that he doesn't want to see me. Yep. Yeah. I think that he, like you said, sorry guys, hold on. Ah, ah. There, you couldn't hear me. Sorry, you guys. A little tickle there.
you
I think
okay?
over the next 4 or 5 weeks, Laura, you guys will really talk about this and understand it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it is. Kids are very important, but that there's room to discuss this and make progress. I did. Thanks, Jean. I got water. And Jean, I love you reading, but I do hope that you put boundaries up at times when you've got people, souls coming into you all the time. They're not allowed, they need to ask you permission, Jean. Okay. Whew. So who do I have after now that I've got my breath back? I don't know what happened.
I have Judy as being next.
Oh yeah, Judy, baby. And Miriam, if you guys want to stick around, I'll do this ashes, right, Phoenix rising from the ash spread for you guys. Yeah, I do too. He's really wonderful actually. Um, I only said that I don't mind it at all. I just think that Jean, okay. I just think that Jean is, is open all the time, and I really, oh, you guys help me remember to close us all off too as we open up our energy. It's all good, but then we got to close down so that people aren't, and readings and downloads aren't coming in all the time. It's just the way we have to keep our sanity. Oh, you're welcome. Sweet dreams. Thank you so much for catching the live. And pop in on the channel and let me see you at the pick a cards too. I would really love that. Sweet dreams, honey. All right, so Judy, we'll do the Phoenix Rising tarot spread for you. Prince of Swords. It's like the Page of Swords. Nine of Cups. And there's the little doggy there. Are you thinking of starting a new creative project? Okay, well, there's some endings. Something's changing. So I love this though, because this is where Judy, you're really starting something new. I hope, because that's what I see for you. You're really starting to build something, and I think it's a creative endeavor, maybe a new idea, maybe a new project of some sort. I think that you have, in order to do this, you've got to let go of some things to better balance out, to make room for this, and whether you choose to or not, the universe is going to, thank you, Miriam, is going to make this change for you. Oh, that's interesting, because this does remind me of a younger energy. Um, and whether it's about this or not, what I want you to know is there's a big change coming to this new endeavor, idea, thing that I'm seeing. And towers sometimes seem bad, but I think that this is a change that does bring balance and a literal spark of creativity. This is an air sign, Gemini. This is fire, Aries typically. But look at the spark. Like, this is where I'm looking for the spark of what's coming next. And it's very similar. It has to do with something, maybe it is this case. Okay, Ed, so great. You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. Ah, okay. So I think what you bring to this situation are pearls of wisdom. Like, you really are bringing, whether it's the situation you mentioned in the comments or anything in your life. It could be about the younger people, but I really feel it has to do with something, um, again, this project and idea, a spark of creativity where you get to really shine with so much wisdom. And I'm going to refer to the book about that whale because there's something I'm missing about it. Now I've lost the book again. Oh my gosh. And I think the tower too, I see it as something good, a good spark that enables you to help other people heal. So again, this may have to do with the situation you mentioned. Um, and let me read a little bit to you about this, just to see what I might be missing. The oracle sits on their throne, aware of their feelings, how they engage with the world, and the pure divinity of every atom in the universe. This card represents a grounded inner knowing and asks the reader to trust their emotional self, their gut. You may try to rely on logic, instead, consider What do you feel is the right thing right now? So, interestingly enough, there's something new that you want, and to balance it out, you've got to let go of some things. And again, whether you choose to or not, the universe is making it happen. And it is not earth rattling or shaking your world at all. I think that it's bringing you to a place where you offer your ability to help others heal. I hope that makes sense to you. What's happening here? Okay. um, oh, that's so good. Let me know. Ed, let me know if you start posting again on YouTube. I'd love to know that. Okay. Let me see what's on the bottom of the deck so I can really feel like what you're changing. I really do think it has to do, Judy, with this project and you. Interesting with the crab there and the 11. I think this really has to do with you helping these younger people. And the tower moment, I feel, is going to bring you something interesting. It is a spark of your rebirth. It's a good tower for you. You're welcome. I'm not done though. In terms of, I think I'm going to go with this Ace of Swords. Actually, no, I'm going to read to you the Ace of Pentacles. Let's look at the song that goes with this. Be Here Now by Ray Lam Lamino Lamaji, I think is how you say it. And Make Sense. Rain-soaked soil. I have some of that. And Moonstone, Judy, is this is the stone that helps vulnerability, prioritizing prioritization. Thank you. And fragility. So I really do think this has to do with the people you're working with and the young people and helping them heal and grow. And from that, there's going to be something that really sparks a change in you. Um, okay. Jean, if you could just not do that right now, it's starting to get me distracted. All right, let's stop. Let's just stop that because I can't tell if Judy's understanding me, um, or what's going on. But Judy, I do hope that helps, and I'm gonna have Peggy pull an oracle card for you. It's okay, Jean. Just it just gets to be too much. And I want you to understand you've got to control your abilities. I love them. It's just it's just a tip from me to you. Like when to let it in, when to, and be sure as we leave today that you close off everyone's energy because you will absorb all this too. I understand. I understand. I just want to when Jane has I don't know how many people we had in here today, but let's say we have 10 people and Jane's also having, you know, 100 people souls trying to reach him and give you guys messages. I think that's a lot for Gene. I'm just trying to protect him. It really doesn't bother me in the chat. Like right now I'm getting tired because I've read for a couple hours. Um and Gina's gonna come on the channel too, I believe, if you'll email me. And we'll really put you to work. So don't you worry. Don't apologize, you guys. I'm just making sure everybody's on track and that uh no, it's okay. No, I love it. I love the interaction. I'm just It's just a tip from me to you that you've got to protect your energy a little bit. I know it would be great to meet Jean. So again, Jean, you've got to reach out. And Sassy, everybody, I'll try to plan with you guys too. Jean, I just would love your email. Where's mine? Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay. So Peggy, what did you pull to help Judy with this situation? I think it does have to do with the kids.
Well, the card I pulled it really goes with the first two cards you pulled.
Oh,
This one flew out, so it was meant to. It's really meant to get the message out, and it says find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously.
yeah. I think that's good too for the tower, like, right?
Yeah,
Like this is a and to have a real youthful outlook on everything too, I think, Judy. You're feeling overwhelmed. That's gonna change. That's ending. That's ending. I really think so. And I think you'll come out not only helping the kids, but feel more invigorated yourself. And Lauren, I'm so glad that he did catch your dad's energy. For sure. I know. Sweet dreams, honey. And Peggy, she says that's so true. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, now that it's 3 o'clock, I think we got through everybody.
all but Miriam. Do you still want to do one more, or
Oh,
you?
yes. Miriam's still here.
I don't know, Miriam. You still here?
Miriam's a medium too, but you'll know, like, she, you just have to know when to just be able to turn it on and off. I think is important to say.
Yeah.
If I could explain all that's been going on personally, oh, you just feel lost. Let me, I want to pull Lunar No More, one more. And Miriam, if you're here, let me know. And thank you guys all for hanging out with me again. I will be live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. I think Peggy will be here too. Judy, I'm sorry you feel that way. You can always email me if you need extra help. The fish. This is very prosperous, very communicative, very, I need you to get out, have more fun, be more social. Um, You know what's funny about water too and dreams? It represents feeling overwhelmed. So I would like you to take this overwhelmed feeling you have and just like make diamonds of it. Like go with the flow and see the beauty in all of that versus this overwhelmed drowning feeling. Okay? A new perspective is called for too. You did have the 9 of cups, which is a lot of emotion. I'm handling everything by myself. I need that to end. And then the tower. So it's coming to an end anyway. So please keep communicating, reach out. Fish flow together. We're here for you. And let me read a little bit more to you about this card uh, from Lunar Nomad Oracle. And that's a 7. That's the chariot. You keep moving forward, stay balanced. You've got this. 34. This is about money, success, small business, freedom, movement, luck, and prosperity. So please don't see yourself as drowning. See yourself as like, okay, I'm going to let go, trust the universe, go with the flow, and good things are coming my way. The endings, good beginnings. And also, when you see this card, ask yourself, am I living in healthy or stagnant water? Your vibration is the energy signature that underwrites your entire life. Like groundwater, your vibration moves, under the surface of your life, invisible to the naked eye, yet essential. If you feel the belief that there isn't enough goodness to be had, the groundwater becomes stagnant and poisons everything. Love, positivity, generosity, and gratitude raise your vibration. Honor these feelings, seek them out in your experience, and you will attract even more of the same. When you exude these vibrations, blessings cannot help but find you. Generosity and gratitude are important for success. When you are in the right relationship with yourself, you take only what you need and share what you can. And I feel like these changes are coming for you. We are all fishermen looking for the pool of abundance. Consider where you're getting your supply. Are you fishing in stagnant waters? Have you exhausted your resources? Is it time to go elsewhere? It's probably time for a little bit of a change. Have you been floating through life waiting for your big break? Expecting miracles is a wonderful stance to take, but stay engaged. If something bites at the line, all those, the ace of cups, the ace of swords, you have to reel it in to capitalize on the catch. Seek out prosperity and it will find you. Give abundantly and you will receive abundantly. So that's the new perspective. Don't feel underwater, drowning in all of this. Feel a part of this energy, this flow. The beauty of water communicates to us. And through that, I think you'll get downloads and inspiration, and you'll see these diamonds sparkling in the water before you. I really do. Now, did you already, you pulled the card, right, Peg?
Yes,
Okay.
and Miriam's here.
Oh, good. Okay, Mary, I'm going to do the reading for you. Spiritual communications are frustrating to say the least. Poison, yeah. Oh, okay. That could be the tower moment, but it all is happening for a good reason. And I think after this, you're going to have a new perspective and take those vacations. And it's just a lot on your plate right now. I can feel that. But it's like making a diamond out of the coal. But I actually I'm seeing sea glass in my mind, you know? Okay. All right. One last one. My love, Miriam. So we're going to look at what are you rising out of? What do you need to balance to embrace these transformations? Spark of creativity. I can't, she's creating so much. I can't imagine. But a spark of creativity for your rebirth and solid steps for long term growth is the point of this spread. All right. I know. Oh, look. Look at the karmic ashes you're rising out of. A lot of stuff, but you are down a new path. And I believe mentally, emotionally, and physically. I mean, let's go. And this is a very fertile, abundant card, as you know. Feeling very whole, I hope, Miriam. Feeling, God's power. What balance do you need to embrace? Oh, wow. I think you have balance. I really do. You have all the tools. You are a medium. You are a magician. You're highly intuitive. You are the wizard. I would say because it is very much of what you do day in, day out, every minute of your life, to be sure to balance that all your spiritual gifts and aspirations and projects that you do every day, bring some balance to your personal life and make room for the things that you are bringing this wisdom into this new beginning as you rise out of these ashes. What a great card for you. So, yeah, I would balance, bring some balance to that. Also, if you're keeping any secrets and stuff, you might consider who that's about, what that's about. Now, spark of creativity. Four of Cups is a lot of times about being kind of bored with stuff. But I think in terms of you, this is you being given new ideas, like this divine guidance. Maybe you recently got a new download and you're changing things up a little bit. You're getting rid of this and bringing in that. You know what I mean? And I want to take this down. I know it's a four, but I'm taking it to a three where I feel like this new inspiration, the spark of creativity, your rebirth, takes you in a new direction where you're planting some new seeds. I hope that makes sense. Now, let's see what the solid steps for growth are. The Hierophant and the Elephant. Oh my gosh. You look at you. Three major arcana cards out of four. Well, Miriam, staying true to yourself, all the things that you hold near and dear to your heart. Um, you are loyal and loving and truthful, but I want you to really focus on yourself and what you need. The Hierophant is also the church within you. And by that, I don't mean anything religious. It's about, again, what you really need in life, who you need around you, who those soul connections are, those soul contracts, who stays, who goes, because this is about you really standing in your power and your truth and healing wounds that you came into this world with that probably preceded you, past life wounds, perhaps, the things that happened when you were little. But this is your turn to really step up into that energy of elephants that I find so amazing. And let me read a little bit to you from this deck in case there's something I'm missing that will help you. Also, Miriam, the music that goes with this, don't know if you're going to like it, but it's The Knowledge, which I love, by Janet Jackson, and The Scents, Frankincense and Myrrh. Like, are you kidding me? And the stone that will help is, I believe, Nuumite, 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 spirituality, wisdom, and cleansing. And this is mentorship, guidance, and knowledge gained are the key elements of the Hierophant. It's time to seek out new or deeper teachings. That's what I see here. Whether you are in pursuit of practical or spiritual knowledge, your resource for wisdom is just around the corner. Well, I feel like it's here, you know? But you are stepping into this in terms of really embracing new beginnings, in terms of health and wellness and your spirituality, your business, and your family and your connections. Be wary of attaching too heavily to charismatic leaders. I think that's important for all of us in spiritual work. Be careful who your mentors are. Be careful who you learn from. Really trust those people. Also, avoid houses of learning that preach a singular narrative or one path or one truth. Interesting. Observing the threads of wisdom woven through the ages will help you gain deeper knowledge. No single path can complete you. You complete you. I see you doing that now. I really do. Um, and so seek guidance and variety in the ways you acquire information, which I know is true of you right now. And I think some of that information is going to be divinely guided. And I love it when she tells me I'm right. Thank you. So now that I said all of that, I love that this book says numerology 5 relates to curiosity, adaptability, and energy. And I also feel that for you. And Miriam, if you'll stay around one more second, Peggy is pulling the oracle card for us.
I actually had two cards fly out for Miriam.
Okay.
And the first one says, "Your life is so special, treat it with loving care." And the other one says, "You could use some self-care time like now, so schedule it in."
Yeah. Yeah. That's where she's got to find balance in work, family, and all she's trying to
Mhm.
do for herself.
Right?
Yeah.
She does
Yeah.
a lot.
I know. I know. And the cards are like, okay, baby, let's focus on you right now. And everybody else will benefit from that.
Right?
Absolutely. All right. So I do hope that helps. Jean, are you still there? Don't be mad at me. You've got to be here, Jean. We're going to close your energy. So everybody's energy doesn't. Oh, you love Janet Jackson. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure I'd heard that on your playlist. I was like, are you going to like this? But anyway, I do love this deck. It's kind of perfect for you, Miriam. It's called Every Little Thing You Do is Magic. And it does talk about numerology, music, mood sense, crystals. It's a great deck. Happy that you could be here. I love you so much. Yeah, where'd Jean go? Did I make Jean mad? Jean, you got to come back. We got to close off our energy. Oh, I'm getting dinged. Um, oh, Jean, if you're listening, don't be mad at me. Okay. Well, if you're listening, I do want to close everybody off. How am I going to do that without a lighter? All right, you know what we're going to do? Everybody, I hope not to uh you're so welcome. You're so Miriam, thank you for being here. Hi. You'll light You've been quiet. Okay, light your candle, clear your energy. Let's ring the bell. Kaylee, I want to see you in my pick a card. Jean, come back. Okay, you guys, just take a deep breath. Please do put a bubble of protection around you and let's just clear this energy. That should help. Oh, I know. Jean is always very right and super intuitive. It was just getting a little crazy when I was trying to talk. That's all. And also, like I said, we're pulling in valid. We're pulling in when you channel. You're pulling in. Oh, I'm so glad. A lot of energy. Jean is pulling in everyone's energy and leaving with that. So I love the interaction. I just wanted Jean to stay and close off. On your daughter. We haven't talked about your daughter. Oh, I hope she's all right, love. If you ever want to like get into some numerology with your more than we have, I didn't realize you had a daughter. Aw, I'd love to know more. Yeah, you know, you need to find yourself. I think you have a really good grasp on what you want, where you're headed. I'm very impressed, Miriam. All right, so you guys, Justice Woman, Judy. Oh, I'm wait, where'd it go? I am in Florida on in Apollo Beach, little town on Tampa Bay, right by the Gulf, and in the middle of hurricane worry time. And Peggy is from Vegas. Yes, that's very sweet. Thank you for that. Thank you, Miriam. And so, you guys, as you come in and go, be sure to clear your energy. Jane, if you're listening, come back. I love you. Don't be mean. Okay, guys, I will be here tomorrow. Oh, Ohio. You're welcome. Yeah, we're all over, aren't we? But we're connected here, and I love it. Thank you guys again. Okay, say bye, Peggy. Northwest Georgia. Nice. You're not that far from me. Yeah. What'd you say? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot to turn on the chat and ask you guys to send hearts. I'll learn one of these days. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Peggy. Okay, love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.